What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails of Cold Steel 3. Last time we were back to our usual school activities. It's been about 3 weeks since we came back from Crossbell, and now the sun is about to set on the night before our, I was almost going to say field exercise, but no, before our free day. So we'll have some bonding events and some quests to do tomorrow. Have a little bit of school relaxation time before we get back into the next field exercise. We'll see how everything's looking over here. Looks like the garden's looking pretty nice. But yeah, let's go ahead and head back into town. We already talked to everyone here, so we're gonna head into town and see what everyone's up to before turning in for the night. Maybe Rain and Randy will have another drink together, who knows? Who's where? Okay, Toe is at the boutique, and Ash is at the tavern, hopefully not beating up more delinquents. I mean, he's a delinquent himself, but... Celestin, talking with Ketlea. Is that how you say that? About that grilling technique you taught me, I can't quite control the burn. The issue may be the amount of water. Try adding a bit more and weakening the flame a little. Oh, I'll give that a try next time. I hope he'll be able to grill as perfectly as you someday, Mr. Celestin. Celestin sure is popular around town. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know how much Sharon got out and around to talking with the locals in Trista, but it makes sense that, I mean, he's a well-known, you know, what would be the opposite of a maid? The butler, I guess you could say. But yeah, obviously he's versed in so many different things, so he can do any job. So it's understandable that people in town would want his advice on stuff. Oh, hey, Sandy's here. Oh, and Maya. Did we have Maya? Did we know Maya wanted to play? Vantage Masters? Tomorrow's our free day. We'll finally be free from our classes. Do you have any plans, Maya? Well, we had tea ceremony club today, so we won't be... I just dropped my controller. No problem. We won't be meeting tomorrow. I was thinking about going shopping. How about you? My club's not meeting either, but I want to tend the field a little. And maybe try out some new dishes I've been thinking about. I've been learning some things from Celestin recently. Everything's about Celestin. Wow, you're pretty diligent, Sandy. Just when it comes to food, I want to learn as much as I can about cooking. Oh, Instructor Ian, I heard... Excuse me. I hear you play Vantage Masters. Yeah, I do. Do you play too, Maya? Yes, though. I only recently started playing. Would you like to play against me in your free time? Sure, if you'd like to. Sure, let's give it a match. Oh, right, you have to press R2. The pancakes at Reset are really good. I could eat these forever. Wow, Maya really cleaned up your plate. No, she didn't. There's still a ton on there. A match, is it? Very well. There's still room for another card. Right, we have the transmute. Johnny Shobu!
では始めましょうか。
Oh, the ranger can go on the first move? Okay. And of course it makes sense it can hit from the back row. Yeah, it's protected there, so that's fine. When this card leaves play, draw a card. Tan and Do. Draw. I have an idea. Perfect. What does this do? Okay. What type are you? Earth, I guess. No moves for 2 turns. All right, yeah, that'll help. Ow. All right, you're free now. Just making this insanely strong. Just 2 hits on Ranger and I could win. But I can't get past all this stuff. Oh, I can go immediately. Probably gonna lose, but... yeah. Oh well. I think I need some more cards. But yeah, I don't do like a ton of those games because then we'd have like 6 videos straight of me just fighting everybody. But I can always go to Carnegie if I want to buy some more cards. Alright, let's see what Ash is up to. Ah, damn, that's good stuff. Ash, are you? Don't get your panties in a twist, this ain't booze. According to the bottle, it's malt-flavored soft drink, as in non-alcoholic. You shouldn't try and scare me like that. Hey, don't blame this on me, you jump to conclusions on your own. I ain't here to cause trouble. I just do what I want. All I ask is you do what you want in moderation. I mean, he really isn't causing much trouble, to be honest. For as much of a punk he likes to act like he is, like, he really doesn't do too much that really causes it. The only real thing was, obviously, those guys came after him. But, like, what else does he really do that really is, like, a problem? Oh. Oh, cool. Book cover for Kurt. There's not really more cards to buy here. I wonder if you can buy cards from, like, other shops throughout the game. A blue leather book cover, and a fine one at that. I like it. Haha, right? I just thought a gift like this might suit you. You always think of others, instructor. At any rate, thank you very much for the present. Oh, Major Irving, I didn't expect to see you here. Yes, well, I had some free time on my hands. That is surprising. I see. What kind of books are you looking for? Mainly poetry and literary works. I usually spend my time with immense amounts of work-related documents, and I teach mathematics. So this is something of a break for me. I see. That caught me by surprise, but it kind of suits him. If that's the case, why don't you stop by the literature club? Me? Stop by the literature club? If I did that regularly, they'd just get annoyed. But maybe once or twice isn't a bad idea. I insist, it'll be a great experience. Isn't that just, like, Tatiana and Ash, though? I can't imagine that would be a very nice experience. Alright, and Toa's in the boutique, right? There she is. They're starting to sell their summer lineup now. Oh, this is so cute. Doing some shopping, Toa? Oh, hello, Reen. I am. I managed to finish my work a lot faster than usual today. And whenever I have free time, I tend to stock up on whatever I need. I know how that feels. When you're busy, it's the only way to do things. Getting yourself some new outfits? Well, I only meant to buy some innerwear, but some of these clothes really caught my eye. Still, I don't really get to wear casual clothes very often, so maybe I should hold off. I guess I could dress a little more casually on our free days, though. I can get why you wouldn't. Gotta look teacherly in front of the kids, right? Reen, you're supposed to be like, well, I think you'd look great in some casual clothes or something like that. Alright, well, I think that's more or less it, so I guess we'll head back to the dorm. Oh, let's see, maybe we can buy some more, rod attachments. Well, you're making fine progress in the fishing world. Here's a little something from the Fisherman's Guild. In honor of one who's caught 9 or more kinds of fish. Thank you very much, sir. Thank me for what? You did all the work. As long as you keep fishing, that's enough thanks for me. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, okay, they let you buy the same ones you already have. Increase your reeling speed, sure. Oh, there's only one more, sure. Regulates reel strength, okay. Oh, I already exchanged everything. Alright, let's give Muse the gift and get our typical dialogue from her about Reen. Oh, this is a hairpin? My, what an elegant butterfly, I love it. Yeah, when I saw it, it really reminded me of you. Maybe you could use it during tea ceremony club. Then I will do just that. Instructor, may I thank you with a kiss? There it is. No, that won't be necessary. I really do wonder if she would do it, though. Like, it really makes you wonder, like, how much is she, like, actually just playing the part, kind of like Alphen does, and how much she's, like, actually serious. Because she does wear her intention, so to speak, on her sleeve. It's really hard to tell what she's really after. Oh, this is a new fishing spot. Wasn't this blocked off before?
それかかったいい感じだな
Oh my god! This better be a huge fish.
やった大物だ
Speckled trout, wow. Getting all these attachments, though, really is making it easier.
かかったこれは期待できそうだ
Oh yeah, look at that, it barely moves. Oh, that's just great. Honestly. It only really moves when you pull when you're not supposed to be. Alright, one more.
それ
One more for the road.
かかったいい感じだな
Wow. Okay, one more. That one doesn't count. This is gonna be weak.
まずまずだな
Last one.
それかかったこれは期待できそうだ
Oh, it's gonna be the same fish again, right? Yeah, but that's made things really easy.
よしゲットだ
Alright. It's definitely nice how much sepith you get from that. How much will he sell for it as well? I'm curious. Oh, here we go. Yeah, okay. Treble hook. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, he's gonna have the same dialogue every time. Oh, right, most of them you just sell for, like, this stuff. Alright, I think it's, probably a good time. I just want to make sure... Did we check the shop in here? I don't remember if we did. Yeah, I'm not going to use it, but it's nice to have. I was going to see if there's any more gifts we can buy. Are there any other stores we haven't tried to buy anything from? Oh yeah, what about your special dish? I guess he doesn't have one right now. Then the only other place I can really think of is the sweets, the bakery, right? Yeah, bakery cafe. Juicy ham sandwich. I do kind of wish I had a place like this near me. They don't really have like bakery cafes like this anywhere near me that I can really think of. Like obviously if I just want pancakes I can go to like Denny's or IHOP or something, but it'd be nice to have something that's actually like specialized as like a bakery cafe. Looks like the sun is about to set. Should I head back to the dorm now? Alright.
あ、リン君
Toa.
なんだあんたも帰りなの
トワ先輩セリーヌも二人が連れ立ってるのもなんだか珍しい光景ですね
言われてみればそうかもね
I'm sure they just met on the way back.
たまにはね喋る私が滞在するのもフォローしてくれたみたいだし
そうだったんですかすみませんお手数をかけて
大したことはしてないよ文校と町の人くらいだしただセリーヌちゃん外から来たお客さんとかには一応内緒にしておいてねはいはい分かってるってエマと長年一緒にいるんだからそのくらいの容量は
あ猫が言葉を
にゃーこれは
その
Oh! It's Elise. And George?
すみません兄様トワさんにセリーヌさんも
エリゼってそこにいるの？
ごめんごめん。驚かせちゃったみたいだね。
Did they change his voice? We haven't seen him in a while, though.
ジョルジュ君
久しぶりだねとは。リン君にセリーヌ君も。妹さんとは偶然テートからの列車で会ってね。
That's kind of nice. I wonder if Reen even knew that Elise was going to be visiting. Oh, did they go back to the school this late at night? Oh, okay. Is George here to see Schmidt? I'm sure that's going to be lovely. Oh yeah, that'll be nice. Reen can grab dinner with his sister at Barney's. Oh, with Toa too. That's nice. I see. So you came to bring me letters from Father and Master. Oh, from Master Yun Kafai? Yes, they arrived around noon. I figure I should give them to you right away. I figured I could go back today, so I just decided to come. I had planned to just come and go, but... No, I won't allow this. The last return train leaves at 10. A girl like you cannot go alone. We have guest rooms in the dorm, so please stay here tonight. But... I insist too. Tomorrow is Sunday. I hope you didn't have any plans. Well, that won't be a problem. Fine, I'll take you up on the offer. After all, I do want to meet everyone at the branch campus. Thank you. Yeah, I'll get permission from the principal. Sorry, and thank you. I was surprised to see you, but what happened to the no talking? We're literally in a loaded restaurant. I didn't think the fat mechanic would be coming too. Yeah, I hadn't seen him in a year. He's gonna come over after he sees the professor, right? Yeah, he said we can order whatever we'd like. George has a hefty appetite, so we can probably order everything on the menu. You might be right. That may be too much. But I was really surprised to see him on the train. He told me he spent the past year traveling all over the continent. That is what he said he was going to do. Yeah, he was making his rounds to all the famous workshops across the continent. Zeiss, so he did go to Libero, that's cool. Zeiss Central Factory in Libero, the Epstein Foundation in Le Mans. He said he used his connections to also go to the Vernick Company in the Republic. The Republic. He managed to just waltz over to the Empire's biggest rival. The two countries are practically at war with each other half the time. You're right, though, there's still a truce in effect for now. George was always an advocate for peace through technological exchange. Both he and Angelica are really setting the good examples. Isn't Angelica traveling the continent on an orbital bike? Yeah, I think she might be coming back soon. Guess he got away from Schmidt early enough. Hey guys, sorry for making you wait. George! Please have a seat, let's make a toast. That's right, you're old enough to drink now. I can drink too. I'll just have a ginger ale, yeah. And I'll have milk. Yeah, Elise isn't old enough to drink yet. Although Elise doesn't really peg me as much of a drinker, anyway. I heard the rumors, but seeing what happened in Crossbell, the society's on the move again, and the group called the Gnomes. Yeah, right. Reen, Miss Toa? Yeah, that surprised me too. In my head, I know it's impossible. We went to his funeral after the war. We were there when they buried him. Oh, man. Yeah, he was resting so peacefully. He looked unusually content, you know, for Crow. Toa. For some reason, it feels like it was just yesterday. But you're right, we know for certain. That masked man absolutely is not Crow. Yeah. In fact, the shadowy machine might not have even been a Divine Knight. It could have just been something that looks like one. Speaking of which, was the Azure Knight ever retrieved? I heard that they sealed it up so the Noble Alliance wouldn't get their hands on it. Yeah, it's being stored in the depths of Gorelia Fortress. Now that Crow is no longer alive, it shouldn't be able to teleport. So it must have been something else. Yeah. A small part of me was hoping it really was the Knight. Yeah. Anyway, the gnomes are piquing my interest. They were the counterpart to the witches, but they vanished into the dark recesses of history. They built all the spirit shrines, and were the ones responsible for everything you guys found in the old schoolhouse's basement. I heard the last time they clashed with the witches was about 800 years ago. That was the last exchange between the two groups, supposedly. No one has seen the gnomes since then. And they just happened to choose today to return. They're going up against the Society and have hired Zephyr. So it seems. Honestly, I have no idea. How do you even get in contact with them then? Secret organization from, 1,200 years ago is hiring a Jaeger Corps. I'm sure the Elder or Vita would know more about this. Didn't you already ask the Elder, but she wouldn't tell you anything? Well, she can be really stubborn sometimes. Geez, despite looking like that, she can be a stubborn hag. Looking like that. Oh, don't worry about it. Hey, Reen. Do you have any thoughts about the gnomes? What makes you think I would know anything about them? Well, I did back you in Class 7 up in battle once. I'd like to think I know about the information you gathered during the Civil War. And under that assumption, I came up with a theory. The group known as Gnomes, could they be calling themselves something else now? Oh. Maybe like a more modern name that people would know about? That's... I've only heard bits and pieces, but... I was actually thinking that too. Over the last 2 months, my suspicions have grown. The name the gnomes are using now is... Oh, Black Workshop, of course. The Black Workshop. They're the mysterious workshop that created Millium and Altina's combat shells. I've also heard rumors about them selling extremely high-tech weapons to first-class Jaeger Corps. So, probably. The super long-range rifle that Crow used may have been one of them. It's the same with Altina's combat shell that abducted me and the princess. Yeah, although they erased all of Millium and Altina's memories of the workshop. No one has seen their true face. Except for Chancellor Osborne and Ouroboros. Oh. And everything has come full circle. According to Vita, the Black Workshop was part of the Society's 13 factories. This is what I learned during my recent travels. The 13 factories are like a network that gathers technicians from all over the continent. But during the Civil War, the Black Workshop sided with the Chancellor to help him steal the plan from the Society. So is it actually a piece of paper that just says what the plan is? Yeah, it makes sense. So the key to all this is Chancellor Osborne. He's not someone we can just talk to. You're gonna have to eventually. Reen? Reen? What is it? It's nothing. I don't want to make them worry. Thank you. I think I have a better idea of how all this information fits together. You're welcome. I'm interested in the Black Workshop too. I think the professor might know something. That makes sense. He is regarded as the most prestigious engineer on the continent. I was planning on staying at his lab tonight and helping out. I'm leaving for Rower tomorrow, but I'll make sure to bring it up with him. I'll let you know if I learn anything new, Rean. Thank you. I feel like he'll be more open with you. Yeah, that old man has issues. I mean, of course we're going to get the AP, because how could we get it wrong? Well, then I'll see you guys around. I'll make sure to drop in and say bye before I leave tomorrow. Thanks, you should give me a call sometime, too. Good evening. How about we get together and have lunch tomorrow? Sounds good to me. See you tomorrow. That said, I'll probably end up pulling an all-nighter tonight. Bye, George. Always good to see him. You can't find a much more friendlier face. Ooh, there you are. Yuna, I'm guessing. Oh, yeah. What are you so upset about? What are they all like? What were they looking for him for? You know, Tina Muse. And look, even Tita's here. Oh, right, I haven't said hello to anyone besides Muse yet. It's good to see you, Yuna. It's been a while. You as well, Tita. Yeah, good to see you too. It's only been 19 days since we last met. I was so surprised when I heard from George. Well, I excused myself earlier as not to be intrude. But when I told Yuna and Altina you were here, they insisted upon coming by to say hello. Well, yeah, we promised we'd all get together. And you, instructor, why didn't you invite me? Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I probably should have. No, it's my fault. I should have let you know I'd be stopping by. No, you got nothing to apologize for, Elise. But hey, aren't you headed to Heimdallr? The last train's gonna leave soon, isn't it? Well, about that, Elise will be spending tonight at the dorms. What, for real? Yay! I suspected that might be the case. Oh lord. Will you perhaps be spending the night locked away with Instructor Rean in his room? Absolutely not. She'll be staying in the guest room tonight. I checked with the principal earlier, and in her words, Elise can stay for as many nights as she pleases. When did you check in with her? Did you just call her on her Arcus? She would say that. Oh, in that case, Elise, instead of some boring old guest room, why don't you stay with us? Ah. You're fine with it, right, Allie? No objections. Commence pajama party. That's funny. No. She should stay with Tita and me. After all, I was her underclassman at St. Estrella. Oh yes, I'd be more than happy to have her stay with us. This is getting way too noisy. If this keeps going, they'll tear her in two. Well, since you got the opportunity, why not take them up on their offer, Elise? I agree, but as a teacher, I recommend you don't stay up too late. In that case... I would love to join you all for the night. This is kind of nice. She didn't really get to spend too much time with the original Class 7, you know, getting to know everyone there. Well, mainly because she was kidnapped for most of Cold Steel 2. But, yeah, this is nice. About as boring as his old room. Oh, I see his fishing rod over there, too. I'm sure you can thank Celestin for that. You don't have to go through the trouble of cleaning my room, though. I can take care of it myself.
行き届いていないみたいです。
Ah, well, I've been pretty busy, you know.
わかっています。明日、私にお掃除させてください。夕方までに帰れば大丈夫ですから。
What a dutiful sister. No, I couldn't possibly ask that of you. Since you came to visit, I should show you around.
どうせ兄様のことですから、休日もお忙しくされているのでしょう。
Guilty as charged.
文校のこと、生徒さん方のこと、邪魔するのは本意ではありませ
Guess
ん。
it makes sense, because she wasn't even intending on staying the night anyway.
私は勝手にお手伝いや見学をしていますから、どうか有意義に過ごされてください。
Elise. Fine, you win. But we're eating breakfast and lunch together, at least. I won't let you get out of that.
はい。兄様、こちらが父様とユン老師の手紙です。
I'm really more interested in what Master Yun has to say. Ah, thanks for bringing those to me. I guess Master came back to visit while I was away in Crossbell, huh? I would have liked to see him, but I guess that's just how it was meant to be. But why didn't Dad just send these letters directly to
多
me?
分、兄様の事情をおもんばかっていらっしゃるんでしょう。
Shipping company.
この手紙も郵便ではなく、運送会社が届けてくれましたから。
I see. Did he do it in case the letters were inspected? Does that mean there's sensitive information in them?
その、兄様、父様と何かおありになったのですか？
No, why do you ask?
年末、兄様が帰省された時、父様と兄様がお互いに遠慮し合っている。
Does Elise not know about the truth?
詳しいことは存じません。ですが、あの内戦の終わりに何かがあったのでは。
She must not know.
それが兄様と父様の間にわだかまりのようなものを。
久しぶりだな、我が息子よ。お前には英雄としてしばらく役に立ってもらうぞ。
There's no need to worry. We're not fighting or anything. I'm still Dad's beloved son. And him, Mom, and all of you are my family. Nothing will ever change that.
はい。
All done getting ready for your sleepover? Oh, look at his face. All done getting ready for your sleepover?
失礼します。皆さん。あはは、ちょうどベッドの準備もできまして。あ、パジャマの予備もちゃんと確保できました。
Oh, because I've sensed your presence there for some time now.
だから察知されると何度も。と言いながら、アルティナさんも興味津々でしたよね。砂糖菓子よりもなお甘いシュバルツァー兄弟の濃密な。
She really is just as bad as Alphen.
ミューゼ。ああ、それです。はあ、エリゼ先輩のそれがないとなんだか物足りなくって。ああ、小娘が揃ってほんとかしましったら、廊下もうるさそうだし、私はここで寝かせて。にゃーって何すんのよ。せっかくだからセリーヌさんも来てよ。いろいろ聞きたいこともあるし。確かに学生時代の教官の赤裸々な情報を知ってそうですね。
Oh, lovely.
赤裸々。エリゼ先輩も含めて今夜は は盛り上がりそうですね。それでは兄様、おやすみなさいませ。
Yeah, good night. Try not to stay up too late. Up, here we go. It's funny because Elise is like actually probably their age. Oh, all the girls are coming to hang out. I cannot believe what an angel Instructor Reen's sister is. Her uniform is simply perfect. She's just so pure. She's the student council president at St. Estrea's Girls' School, right? Kirk, go talk to her. Put that obnoxiously handsome face of yours to work and ask if we can join too. Come on. I refuse. You guys know tomorrow's our free day, right? So that's Schwarzer's sister, huh? But I guess they aren't blood related. But if that's the case, then... Okay, he wasn't saying that in like a weird way like Muse was. He's saying that in... He's obviously trying to look into something. Dear Reen, it's been some time. Last I laid eyes on you was before you left for the academy, so 2 years ago? Okay, so it's Master Yoon. Tio showed me a recent picture of you, and I could tell at a glance you've grown into a fine young man. I've no doubt you're a hit among the ladies, but knowing you, that popularity is going completely to waste. Wow, he really does know him. Truth be told, I must journey to the eastern half of the continent. So he's going to Calvard. Its plight grows worse by the day. The dragon veins are nearly depleted, and the barren land spreads. It is a world wholly different from the West. I shan't return to Western Zemuria for at least half a year. I would have liked to see you before I left, but I suppose this is Eidos' will. I heard you've earned yourself the title of Ashen Chevalier for your deeds in the Empire's Civil War. I'm sure there are many things which cause you hesitation and disquiet your heart. The power within you that led you to seek my training, the mystery of your birth, your past, but you needn't worry over such things. The knowledge I passed down to you was that of the seventh form, the blade that brings a flash of light to drive back the darkness. Mastering this form is more difficult than any other. I do not know if you are even capable of such a feat, yet 10 years ago, it was you I chose to be my final disciple. Okay, not Cassius, not Arios. I chose you, and you alone to be the final blade to complete the 8 leaves. In this time of turbulence, become the flashing blade that illuminates the darkness, even if for the briefest moment. I believe you and those comrades whose souls are intertwined with yours are capable of this. Goodbye for now. Once I have returned from the east and we have reunited, I shall impart to you my final teachings. Yun Kafai. How does he always do that? He writes as though he knows everything I've done and sees right through me. Eastern Zemuria, in recent years, has grown barren, and there's less and less fertile land to go around. I'm sure Master doesn't need me to worry about him. No, it's not my place to worry about him. The seventh form is void, emptiness, darkness, yet it is also a blade that brings a flash of light to illuminate the darkness. He's always told me that, but I think I'm finally starting to understand. I think it's a bit too much to call me the final blade to complete the 8 leaves. So that means there's... So would he be the first form then? Yun Kafai developed the first? Because we did learn from Cassius that... Was it Cassius that said it? That each one is like a master of their own form? Or something? Or maybe it was Arios that said that. But yeah, so we know obviously Cassius, Arios are practitioners. But we don't know if like... Because there's also Annalus. And there's also Colonel Richard, that uses 8 leaves. But Annalise obviously was taught, because Yun Kafai is like her grandfather. But wasn't Richard taught by Cassius, so maybe he's not counted in this? Like, he can use 8 leaves, 1 blade, but he isn't going to be a master of a specific form like Cassius and Arios. So, that means there's still other practitioners we've yet to meet. At the very least, I want to be strong enough to protect my friends and students. In order to do that, I need to overcome this wall. And the letter from Dad. A letter he needed Elise to hand deliver to me. Dear Reen, it's been a while since we last talked, huh? About 6 months or so, I'd guess. Judging from your last letter, you seem to be well. I'm sure Elise mentioned it, but Master Kafai visited Ymir in late May. He left a letter for you, so I sent it to Elise via a reliable source so she could deliver it to you in person. I'd also like to tell you that which I promised I would. I imagine by now you know about your birth father. Elise had her suspicions, but your mother and I immediately knew something was amiss when you last visited. First off, I need to apologize for not telling you sooner. I've known Gileath Osborne for about 40 years. His family were commoners from the north, but his father and mine were acquainted. When he lost his family to an avalanche, we took him in. He was 13 years old at the time. Oh wow. I was only 5 then, so I looked up to him as an older brother. Once he was 17, he left Ymir and enrolled in Thor's. So, Osborne and Reen's father, kind of a weird way to put that, but Osborne and Tio, Baron Schwarzer, must have been really close, and even maybe still are to an extent. Once he was 17, he left Ymir and enrolled in Thor's. After his graduation, he joined the army and was promoted at a remarkable rate. Because of this, the nobles took notice and tried to quash his rise through the ranks. Even after my father passed on, I took over Ymir. Gileath continued to keep in contact. Until that day, 14 years ago. It had been 3 years since I'd heard his voice.
ある子供を引き取ってほしい。そして私との一切の関係を忘れ、その子にも告げないでもらいたい。
Oh.
すまないテオ。だがもう君だけが頼りなのだ。
I accepted his request and immediately took a horse out to the place he told me. The rest you should know. The moment I saw the child, I knew it was his. I knew Gileath was married and had a child. I'd even seen pictures. But seeing the child up close, he resembled his mother more than anything. Even so, I chose to forget all that and take the child in as a member of the Schwarzer family. Fortunately, Lucia agreed, and Elise warmed up to him in no time. From then on, it all felt like a wondrous dream. The child grew up into a man any parent would be proud of. Of course, Elise was proud of her dear older brother as well. I knew he worried about the mysterious power deep within him. But he stuttered under Master Kafai in order to get it under control. We, his parents and his sister, will always be proud of him. He is an irreplaceable member of our family. Much has changed since then, yet I know he is still the same young man we all love. My older brother Gileath was kind and dependable. I know he would not have left his child were there any other choice. That said, I refuse to give you back to him. Even if it comes down to a bare-knuckle brawl between us, even if I have no chance of winning, I will never let you go. Wow. Above all, I wanted to make sure you knew this. That's why I wrote to you today. Sorry it took me such a long letter to say it. Say hi to Elise for me. Sincerely, Dad. I'm so blessed to have such wonderful family and friends. And on top of that, now I have great coworkers and students. But I need to make sure I'm not over-reliant on them. He must know something about my powers. And what really happened that day 14 years ago. What happened to my birth mother. P.S. He did contact me just once after the incident. Though it was simply as a request from the Imperial Chancellor to a local baron. 12 years ago, he asked me to introduce him to a young noble from the Alberea family, to whom I was teaching falconry at the time. In retrospect, I feel my introduction to him was a prelude to recent events, such as the Civil War and the occupation of Crossbell, so I'm talking about Rufus. It's possible this isn't relevant, but I thought I'd let you know anyway. Ouroboros, the Black Workshop, the Enforcers, the Jaegers, the Gnomes, and that masked man, and the Ironbloods he founded. I'm seeing more of the big picture little by little, but the truth is still shrouded in darkness. You need to light the way, Reed Schwarzer. Be the shining blade that cuts through the darkness. That was some heavy stuff. Alright, time for a free day. June 11th. And as I'm recording this in real life, it's June 19th. Maybe we'll actually overlap the days at some point. Depending on where the skips all happen. I'm sure the usual 3. Thank you. Yep. Einhell Keep. Follow your dream job. Frankie. Okay. Rosine has a job. Teach a Sunday school class, okay. And then Einhell Keep. Alright, seems simple enough. Oh, looks like we got quite a few this time. My word, you're still running around playing errand boy on top of your teaching duties? You never change, do you, Reen? Is there anything I can do to help? I'll let you know if I come across anything I could use help with. That said, you've been just as busy as I have. Make sure to get some rest yourself. You're certainly one to talk, but very well, I shall rest up. I suppose I may as well if I'm to be staying here another day anyway. Ah, because of this morning. What? Ah, Miss Elise, spend one more night here. It would wound my pride as an Erebonian noble if I were to let you leave without treating you to a feast. She sure knows how to get her way. Whose bright idea was it to make someone like her the principal? Well, it would be rude of me to decline such a generous offer. She contacted my school for me, so I'll be fine as long as I leave early tomorrow. Just go about your work like you usually do, Reen. Got it, thanks. Well, I'll be off now. Do be careful. Mr. Celestin, could you tell me where the tool storage room is? But of course, I'll guide you there, if you'll excuse us. Thank you, Celestin, for everything you do. Elise is gonna work on cleaning Reen's room. I've got some errands of my own to take care of. There are some finishing touches that need to be done for the training, so let me know when you're headed to the keep. Sure thing, thanks, Celine. Yeah, see you later. What do you... let you know how? It's like you're carrying an Arcus. Alright, time to get going. I'll head to Professor Schmidt's place once I'm done with the other requests. A message. Oh, right. Okay, so there's 5 bonding events today, or at least at this part of the day. 2 of them are from Alisa and Machias. Who are the other ones? Kurt, Yuna, and Muse. Alright. So, next time we're going to start off on our free day. That was a lot of cutscene after cutscene after cutscene. But we're going to get started on our free day. And then, obviously, once we're done with all the requests and all the bonding events, then we will head over to the keep. Before that'll obviously lead us into our next set of Panzer Soldat training, and then, of course, the next field exercise. So, that's gonna be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.